Recognize your emperor.
Now one more person to go, which is in Dalamil. Then we can turn in all these quests and get whatever, you know? You are fairly close.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Great's family's gone. The whole mother crystal gone.
Find Ignac. Where you at?
My reputation will be ruined.
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 Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No, no, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell.
All right. He was a very rude guy, but lucky I'm in a mood to help. Very lucky. All right.
Come on.
There's like a path, apparently,
The wind.
right here. Yes? I wonder what's in this area.
No need to ride from here.
We no need to ride from here. Who put you in charge? Gotta be something over here, but like, we haven't unlocked it yet. That's a big dog, isn't it? Grab all this stuff. Yeah, I just won't go there yet. Let me just go see what's over here. I wish the world had like more big enemies to fight.
Good girl.
Like, those are the ones that are the most fun to fight. This way. I wish I had more big enemies to fight. Those are, oh, more fun and more rewarding. Everything. They're just more. And like the lands are so vast too. It wouldn't hurt, right? Just sprinkle enemies here and there. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is where we're about to go fight the big turtle, right?
Company.
Or with the company. We are right here. Stolen goods.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Oh my god, I tried to like run away from that guy. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Boom. Heading to bed and leaving a hard alert. Yo, Tati. Thank you for chilling out with us. I hope you have a great night's rest, friend. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. I'll be heading to bed right after I submit all these quests.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamel.
Yeah, sleep well, sleep well. I probably gotta take like a nice day or whatever just to get all these things up to YouTube. Free some space on my computer. Because I think we're only about 50% of the way.
The return of my effects.
Maybe a little more.
What should I call you, my good man?
God.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, he's going by his old
A
name,
formidable
Wyvern.
Name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword.
Whoa.
It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient.
Well, what is it?
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke.
Oh, nice.
Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
If it's something yellow, I'm not giving
Pardon
it to
the intrusion, my
Blackthorn.
lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
I am locked in bitter competition. I am one step. Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
Oh my god.
Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
Our uncle.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Redeem. Bro, give Redeem a raise. Honestly.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Bro, Redeem is just the kind soul. He really is. I swear, Byron always giving us stress.
Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
True.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Right, all quests done, yeah? Let me just make sure. This is also finished. Yes. Alright. So let's go here. We got 4 quests to turn in. So let's start from over here. Yeah. This is like the only one out of the way.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. But she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh.
He's gonna tell us the same thing. I don't know why you think he's any different. I do my little dancey dance. Whoa. Anything new? Nope.
I don't know where Sid gets.
I'd say though, there's been a handful of memorable fights in terms of I don't know, just the way they go. Some of the fights just really feel like I can just transform and do a bunch of random stuff and it
Is
works.
there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Let's just
I
give them
have
the info.
compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Level 5. Scholastic Savant.
This, I believe you will find most interesting.
Lost the Mother Crystal. Art of the Mother Crystal. Adamantite. Ill.
What subject shall we consider today?
None. Goodbye. Alright, so let's talk to Karen. And let's talk to Blackthorn. Hello, Torgal. I was sure Okay, I think it should be coming back now. Testing, testing, testing. Are we back? Are we live? Are we back? Alright, bet. Alright, so basically she was just saying, you know, sorry for treating Toro like he's still a pup. Right? So we're just gonna give her the thing here.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him. Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
This is I mean, it's pretty, but this is what is it like? You know, when people are like at a restaurant and they're like, no, I'll get the bill. And they say, no, I'll get the bill. No, I'll get the bill. That's kind of what this reminds me of. They're like trying to one up each other in kindness.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. The fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
She's talking about herself.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Come on, man.
Thanks to this lump.
Take me back. I was
I
close.
sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
The gall on this one, yo.
I've seen that before.
I mean, you still gotta eat, but
Yeah,
goddamn, timing.
Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
And most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. Which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. Promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was... before fate stepped in. And said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the ghost.
Oh,
Wanted the monster taken away.
his son was a bearer.
I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could.
That's
Luckily,
sad.
Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no
tears left of my own. Him, who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again.
And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
All right, I'm here. Here's Sid.
He was always too clever for his own good.
The Nonifus.
Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown.
I miss him already.
And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
What is he looking for later? Snap your fingers.
But he didn't let it stop him.
Bestie said,
He
true.
never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that.
Otto. Not a dominant.
Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Oh, it's very nice.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Gonna make Otto cry.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went.
Oh,
But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
this was a touching cutscene.
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
His dirty old cop.
But
This'll do me just fine.
Another thing for the collection.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
already have.
Clive is such a good boy, bro. He's such a good fellow. It's goblet. Right. You make me gotta run all the way back.
Told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
You know what would be sad? Is if Mid builds the ship, but then Bahamut just down, or Odin, you know?
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Ah, were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah, but that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Uh-huh.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh, he just like me?
That in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid.
True.
In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
That's interesting.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
True. I don't want to fight Torgal, bro.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Bestie. Just dawned on me. It's well known that Annabella had Elwyn murdered. And then the guy still went and married her? Yeah. I mean, that part wouldn't surprise me as much. Because it's like, people get arrogant with all their power. But it's like, she betrayed her old dude for this dude. So, I don't know. The guy's like, oh, you know, she chose me, whatever. I feel like he's possessed. I'll be completely honest. I feel like either Annabella has some kind of secret power or some way that she's possessing him for Olivia's sake. Something, because he isn't acting right.
Sorry for the wait.
I thought it was all in his mind.
Hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
But after he made a literal kid the emperor, I was like, nah, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. The juice he's been drinking is potent. I genuinely think it has something to do with the flowers. I think it has something to do with the flowers.
Yes.
Not one hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent will be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. If swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
Right?
Interesting. Clive's memory's impressive. True. Well, I guess so, right? Maybe Excalibur? Sure. I want to craft Excalibur. Back in that day, they didn't have like cell phones, no, or like notes. They had to remember everything in their head.
Back, are ya?
Yeah, I want to craft this thing, buddy.
What do you want?
Excalibur. Ember, Grimalkin hide. Nice, we got all the stuff already. Bro, look at that increase. 43 extra damage and 43 extra stagger. Though modern day plays such as the Adventures of Sir Crandall have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago, nations of Valestea were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone, the matter's still up for debate. Oh,
Bad, if I do say so myself.
It's mine. It is mine.
And?
Look at it. Look at this beauty. Get it in the light. Let's get it in the light. God. Damn. We got one more. One more quest to submit. I feel like I might take tomorrow off.
Wish I could take one of our
Or, no, I could take Thursday off because Thursday I go to the gym once everything works out. Tomorrow I come home from work. I might be a little tired. We shall see.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. You're a gent, Sid. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Excalibur. Excalibur.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no...
Rubies.
Yeah, you better pay up. I'm not Clive.
Take a look at that bag of yours. The one you keep your potions in.
Oh.
Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well,
that's the spirit.
I mean, you just couldn't make me a bigger bag. But I think that means we get to carry more potions, right? I mean, that's useful.
Well,
it certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh. Right. Well, I'm not complaining. I think I got a level off that as well. Here we go. 37. Got a lot of vitality. So I'm really curious, right? I'm curious, like, if the spread is always the same. You know, like, if every player that has the game reaches level 37, do they always end up at, like, the same HP, same attack, blah, blah, blah? Curious. Ooh, what is this? Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Inventory increase. Alexa play level up. So true. So true. 6 potions, 4 high potions, and more tonics. Oh, let's go buy some.
Think mid might need some help.
You're mid. Wait. Wait, oh yeah. Okay, let's go down here and collect some renown.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goops has an indomitable rival in Gav. One is the sweet little babe in arms to be cooed over. The other, the naughty little boy who'd pull on my pigtails.
Hey, yo. Who wants those pigtails pulled? Alright. Live your life,
How
sis.
may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
High Cleric's
There
Medallion.
you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh. Sure that means that my potions are like stupid good, right? 25%. Basically a full heal at this point. Garuda.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Man, we've been playing for so long, right? And we still have like 3 more dominants to snag. Or icons.
Well, don't just stand there, go.
Well, stop talking and let me buy stuff. God. Increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. Oh, these are great for farming. If like you wanted to do that stuff. I'll be honest, I forget about that stuff.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Yes. Else. We can go back here. All right. This is it. Gonna be it for today's stream. Let me just save up.